Hi, my name is Olivia. I did case study number 6. It is about a 39-year-old woman who just finds out she has stage 4 cervical cancer. It is very emotional, and I will take you through my steps as to how I became her doula, everything I did for her, up to the beginning, up to the end of her life. All right, here we go. So this is Isabel Jones. She is a 39-year-old female who was diagnosed with stage 4 cervical cancer. She is the oldest of 4 siblings. She has 2 brothers and 1 sister. Both of her brothers are her MPOA. Isabel loves to travel the world, listen to music, and dance. She also appreciates beautiful artwork. And when she isn't traveling or dancing, she is volunteering her time at a homeless shelter and at the Boys and Girls Club. Isabel, as you can see, is a very happy, loving, and caring person. So this is the time when Isabel's life got turned upside down. October 20th is when she was supposed to go out meeting her brothers and her sister when she suddenly started feeling ill. Isabel called her doctor and asked if she could get seen, and her doctor said, sure, come in, we'll go ahead and check you. Well, she did lots of tests and she got some news that came back. The doctor had told her she has stage 4 cervical cancer. Her heart dropped as she began to cry. She immediately called her mother in disbelief of what just happened to her. Isabel's mom called her, calmed her down, reassured to her that everything's going to be okay. Her and her siblings are not going to leave her sight. They will be there. This is God's plan, and they will stay positive and fight to the very end. So a week passed, and Isabel's pain became more unbearable. The doctors notified the patient and her family that the cancer has metastasized to her bones, and doctors suggested to put her on hospice. Now, Isabel and her family didn't agree to that. They wanted time to think about it because being put on hospice is a big step. So they took a couple days and they finally agreed to it because her pain was out of control. So within minutes, she was being admitted into the inpatient unit. So right after being admitted into the inpatient unit and put on hospice, I got a call from the family asking if I could provide my end-of-life doula services. So I agreed, and I got on a web call with the patient's siblings and mother. So I was able to see her, and I was able to meet the family before I actually made my initial visit. Isabel was now on morphine drip at 15 milliliters per hour and Ativan IV at 2 milliliters per 2 hours. So she was in a lot of pain to where she just couldn't stand it no more. So they just had to keep her comfortable. As you can see, Ativan and morphine are what they use when they are having unbearable pain and at the end of their life. So because Isabel was on hospice in an inpatient unit, she got a lot of care. She had social workers coming in. She had CNAs come in and help with hygiene care. She had nurses come in and check her IVs. And it is a 24-hour care. My job was to come in and help where the family wasn't able to be there. I would come and sit with her. I would offer them support. I would ask them questions. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Everything is very emotional right now with the family. I would make a peaceful environment for Isabel. I would play her favorite music. I would use essential oils for comfort. That's, scent is the sense of smell is your last sense to go. I educated the family on anything they had questions on, and just help them as much as I can with the end of life process for Isabel. So one thing I did help was with Isabel's legacy. Because she helped with the Boys and Girls Club, I wanted to make something special. So what we did was I called the Boys and Girls Club along with the family, and I asked if they would want to make a template and put it on a bench for her. Um, that way, when she does pass, they at least have that memory of her, that she was very helpful. She did come out and was very engaged with the Boys and Girls Club. Also, I helped the family make a photo album, and I took pictures of family when they would visit, and holding her hands, just being at her bedside and talking to her, her knowing that they were there, and me capturing that moment. I know it meant a lot to them. I will be making a photo album for them as memorabilia for her, and I'll put pictures from her past, pictures from her present, pictures from up to the very end. So Isabel did have a lot of visitors. She does have a lot of visitors currently. So what we did was we made a timesheet to where her family would sign in, and they would put the date and the time that they come in and leave. Because Isabel's really spending most of her time sleeping, I thought it was a great thing to do, at least so we could have that record to know who all visited her and how long they spent with her, and just to make things go a little bit smoothly. That way, the staff and family, wouldn't be in the same room at the same time, or they wouldn't come at a time where there wasn't visiting hours, and she needed her time to just be by herself. So of course, as an end-of-life doula, you do have your rules and regulations. You do have your do's and don'ts of what you can do. Um, for me, I will always offer emotional support and instrumental support. I will always provide a listening ear. I will always provide understanding. I will try to understand them the best I can, empathetic, everything, to try to make the family know they have my undivided attention. I will always allow family and the patient to express themselves. There was a time when Isabel was saying that she doesn't know why God is doing this to her. Is He punishing her? She lost faith in God. And I did speak with the family about that, and we did come together and we prayed over her. We told her everything happens for a reason. God is not punishing you. God doesn't do that, but everything will happen for a reason, good or bad. Um, and she understood that, and we could just see it in her eyes that she was more calm, she was more relaxed and understanding of that. um, and that's really what it is, supporting the family to the very end, even though they have that doubt. I will always assist with funeral arrangements if the family needs that. um, Also, like, it's instrumental support, which would be like if they asked me to go and help them with their housework, or if they needed me to go run an errand for them. um, that is absolutely appropriate for us to do. And the very end, I will ask the family to send in postcards, something sentimental for the family, for the immediate family. I will ask friends and other family members to just show that support, show that care, show that they're there for them at the very hard time in their life, the Isabel's ending of life.